In this video, I will discuss chapter number 12 and I will start exercise 12.1 from the lesson information handling with you. It is on page 193 in the book. Now we will come towards the statement that the first question, if you look very carefully at the question that is in the book, question number 1, the following data displays the number of draws of different categories of bonds. So if you look at this given data, this sort of data I already discussed earlier with you is ungrouped or scattered data. Now what the question is, they are asking construct a frequency distribution table for the above data which with 7 classes of equal size and of class interval 10. So we will start with the solution of this question. First step, students, is that you have to arrange the given data. As you can see here, the data is quite big, consists of many values in it. So you see the arrangement of the data and then arrange the data in ascending order, starting from lowest value and proceeding to the highest value. Now the first column that you see here is that of starting from 35, 38, 39, 47, 50. Then I have written all the list of numbers related to starting from 51 to 56 in the second column. From 59 to 68 I have written in the second, from 69 till 81 in the next, 83 to 95 and then the last few. Now you have to draw these columns properly and arrange the data properly by looking at the given information. Then as you can see here in the data, I have made a box around the lowest value, that is 35, and the highest value, that is 99. Now to find out the size of class interval, you should know what is the highest value, that is 99, and what is the lowest value, that is 35. Then according to the formula, the size of class interval, highest value minus lowest value divided by number of classes. So highest value was 99, subtract that from 35 and divided by 7, because 7 is already given in the question that there are 7 classes of equal size. Next part of the question, when you subtract it, you will get the answer 64 here, and when you divide it by 7, answer is 9.1 and that is approximately equal to 10. So as earlier it was given in the question already that the class interval is 10. So from this solution we have proved that class interval or the size of class interval is 10. When we will make the frequency distribution table here, students, in the question it is mentioned that you just have to construct the frequency distribution table, and the method that we are going to use here in this question is that of the direct method. So firstly, before you make the table, write direct method at the top, and here we will start with class interval, values and frequency. Now you have to be very vigilant here, because you have to see your data as well that you have already arranged in the table form. Now if you look at the first column, that the class interval, it is from 35 to 44. Now for the lower class limit and the upper class limit, you see here the green one is the lower class limit, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85 and 95, and you can see the difference between each of it. Then 44, 54, 64, 74, 84, 94 and 104, this is the upper class limit, and you can see the difference. From 35 to 44, if you see whatever values are coming in between from 35 to 44, we will come back towards our given data. It is 35 here, 35, 38 and 39 that I have marked with the red, as you can see here. So I have written these values here, 35, 38 and 39, so frequency is 3. Next is from 45 to 54, see here. Looking at the data, it is 47, 50, 51, 51 again and then 53. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So I have written all these values here as I have counted with you, and that is 5. Then from 55 to 64, it is just observe here again that from we have to proceed from 55 further. It is 66, 59, 60 and like you have to count all these that are in red till 64 and then write them here in your table. So it's 8. Counting the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So frequency is 8. Similarly between 65 to 74. See here 65. 65, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So actually it is here coming back towards the column. If you see here, counting the values and frequency comes out to be 9. Then in the same way, the next one is between 85 to 94. See these values and it's 5. Next is 95 to 104. It's 4. So after this we will add all these frequency or the values and we will take the sum. So 3 plus 5 gives 8, 8 and 8, 16 and so on. When you take the sum of all these, you will get summation f is equal to 40. Now in the tally method student, only the difference is table would be the same, the class interval, the representation. Only in the middle part, instead of writing the values, you have to make the tally marks, and the method I have already discussed that for numbers that are lesser than 5, you represent only with 3 lines or 4 lines, and for 5 you write 4 lines first and then 5th one over it. This is the column of tally marks, and according to the frequency you have to make the marks. And the last one is the frequency and summation f is equal to 40. Here you have to keep the important point in your mind that the frequency will come out, whatever the sum will be there, it should be equal to the number of values, and for that you can also count the number of values in the data in each of the column. So this is how you will solve question number 1 in your copies. Thank you.